It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. And it's coming up next.
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you like to because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple of QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, maybe 6 points too.
Going to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on it out. CJ was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On play action, here's Stroud. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's scooped up by the Chargers. He's at the 30, the 10. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I can hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Chased out to his right. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Here we go.
Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be third and long. Shotgun now, first round. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
True story. First time I saw Justin Herbert at a Pac-12 Media Days, I thought, that can't be Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys that's the athlete of a 6'2". The way that he moves so effortlessly, the way that rocket arm could throw the ball all over the field, and hyper productive statistically. Kind of like that Fouts guy that wore the lightning bolt before him. On any given Sunday, this guy can put on a show.
Here's Herbert. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 40 on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a first.
First down, Chargers.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4. From the 23. It is cut left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And now they have a first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Dobbins punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers pull out in front further, 13-zip. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Pierce now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Launches one deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Into the hands of Schultz.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That's caught for the first. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Yeah, I love that. Adding as much as possible that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Pass complete to Mechie. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Darius Davis to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled. Chargers getting their offense set for their 2nd drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, a little quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur, and you might even hear a few bluebirds.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. A give to Dobbins. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. To throw, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second and 8. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. It's fielded at the 14. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And the Texans' drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. Stroud throwing here on 1st. He's got a man left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This is complete to Schultz. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finding Collins. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. Dump off caught by his back. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Mechie hauls it in. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and that sets him up with 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. We'll score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans get it down to a single point. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans tie things up at 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Herbert. That one's complete over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Doesn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Herbert back to throw. He puts everything behind this one. He's got it inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Going with Dobbins here. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Dobbins. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chargers break the tie here in the 1st. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Pierce now on the return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this out to the 33. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the gun, Stroud. Pass caught by Mixon. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's scooped up by the Chargers.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
That's good for a Houston Texans.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the Chargers' 30-yard line.
On play action, here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
This is Dobbins. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Here's 2nd and 5. Cut out left. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Christian Harris on the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They run. Here's Dobbins. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 3 on that gain. And it brings up an LA first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Working inside the red zone. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Dobbins. And he's brought down after a decent gain. He gets him 3. This brings up 2nd and goal. Running for it with Dobbins. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Chargers now lead by 10. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Texans 17.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Pierce now on the return. Returns looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. He's got him. That's Mixon. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He's slated downs to approach here from the 40. Stroud throwing here on first. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air, Stroud. Searches from the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 4th and long. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Chargers are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Taking this with Dobbins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. It's a give here for Dobbins. Juke the defender. Has a hole left, room to run. Down the sideline into the red zone. To the house, touchdown LA. The Chargers make it a 3-possession game. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers push their lead to 18. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Pierce now on the return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. First and 10 now from the 30. Here we go. Now it's Stroud. Completed to Collins. He's got to gain a 6 there. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Looking for a pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family, because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Chargers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Carry here for Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 now. He's got it over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's a give up the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute warning. The Chargers working here. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running it again with Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Herbert on first down. Throwing deep for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Simple dive up the middle. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stop coming from Henry To'o.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
On third down, Herbert. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. So no return on that punt. And they've got a long field ahead of them to begin this drive. Here's Stroud on first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. Mechie hauls it in. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing is Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Houston calls it second timeout. Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun, Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
They'll throw it again. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Tommy Townsend on to punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Back to throw it. Trying for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. We've reached the break. The Chargers visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. We were treated to a fine first half from running back J.K. Dobbins. He's found the end zone 4 times on the ground already as he's putting together the kind of performance you dream about as a running back. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you want to see your back in triple digits every game if you can. He's gotten there in this one. He's been seeing the field very well as a runner. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. He's trying another one deep. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. And stop coming from Henry To'o. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Herbert back to throw. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Herbert now, blitz coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And it just feels like he's been fighting uphill since this one kicked off today, doesn't it? The mistakes just canceling out a lot of what he's been able to do offensively on the positive end of things. This defense, man, they have seized on the mistakes and made life difficult. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stroud. Finding Collins. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running left is Mixon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 41. Gets this to Woods. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. Shotgun now for Stroud. He finds Woods. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
For my 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. The throw is caught. And in for the Houston touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And you know where we have to start when we discuss their offensive performance. This effort has been captained by one man out of that backfield.
You know what's most impressive is as they've continued to get him the ball, this defense has tried to adjust, but they just cannot slow him down. It's a dominant showing, the likes of which we don't see often.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 47. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, man, you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. A give to Dobbins. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Throwing this back in the end zone. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead.
Texans 24. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Pierce now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Texans headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Stroud off the play fake. Collins there to grab it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's brought down for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Chargers take possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Going with Dobbins here. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. That one's complete over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. There's a handoff up the gut. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 31. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This is Dobbins. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Here's Dobbins again on second down. And he drives this forward to the 6. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for first and goal. Now Herbert to throw. Has it in close. It's an LA touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Pierce now on the return. Return's looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Out now come the Texans on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now we're on the draw with Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Schultz with the catch. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
It's an option to the left side. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a small chunk off that lead. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans will trail by 25. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Visitors and Joshua Palmer set to go to work again. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. That one's incomplete, couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to the air, Herbert finds his man over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They run. Here's Dobbins. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Chargers have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. Second down now, 7 to go. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him a 3rd down and 6 to go. To throw, Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Running this with Dobbins. And they take him down right along the 30. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. It's a give here for Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st and 10, Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
From the 19. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Carry here for Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Again, it's going to be Dobbins. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chargers continue piling it on here in the 4th. J.K. Dobbins with a touchdown. His 5th rushing score in this game alone. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Texans 31. Cameron Dicker kicks off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Pierce now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. This is complete to Schultz. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. From the gun, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Stroud now on third. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Mechie hauls it in. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun now for Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he's now inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They have themselves another first and 10.
First and 10.
Working inside the red zone. He'll get this one to Brooks. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the Chargers' 16-yard line.
From the 16. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Houston. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations of the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Well, I'm fairly certain he left his leg up there just an extra half second to try to draw the flag, but hey, you still got to be able to avoid running into him if you're the defender.
You know, Kate, you make a great point, and I've always wondered what these kickers and punters do in their meetings. I think they do that. They put on a pretty good show so they could draw a penalty, too.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. First and 10 now from the 30. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Running it again with Dobbins. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8. Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Texans football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Finds Woods. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Stroud. Pass complete to Mechie. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Here's 2nd and 5. Connects with Mechie. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Schultz with the catch. That goes as a gain of 25 yards. It picks up the 1st. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. The mark of 554 yards and stood resolute since back in 1951. And 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing is Stroud. That one's complete, right side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Houston Texans. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now it's Stroud. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off Cam Hart.
Holding offense.
Well, no surprises here. They decline the holding call and hang on to the interception. Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 after 29 yards.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Pickup of 2 here. And the Chargers will have a 1st. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to him. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with third down and 5. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Chargers coasting to the finish line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. On now comes their punter. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. 2nd and 3. Forced out to his right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Houston calls it second timeout. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Finding Collins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Final timeout called by the Texans. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses. Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's going deep this time. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown, the knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our